Welcome to today's episode, titled, Discipline is Destiny, Time Mastery for the Future You. Have you ever stopped to think about how much time we waste on distractions? Time management experts estimate that we lose over 2 hours a day, an entire month of our waking hours every year. And the most shocking part? Many of us are blissfully unaware that it's happening. Imagine losing a whole month of your life each year to the digital void. It's alarming when you let it sink in. What's even more intriguing is how we've made this massive time drain a new norm. We walk around with these professional distraction devices, our phones, hoping to stay connected, but at what cost? Let's pause and reflect. How did we get to a point where constant interruptions feel like just part of life? Statistics reveal that the average person checks their phone an astonishing 96 times a day, which breaks down to about once every 10 minutes while we're awake. It's as if we've collectively developed a kind of attention deficit disorder. Each time we check our phones, we lose approximately 23 seconds in recovery. Even if we don't engage with the notification, that adds up. Neuroscience research shows that these constant interruptions are changing our brain chemistry. We're rewiring our brains to crave distraction, which explains why focusing on one task for too long can feel physically uncomfortable. This ties in beautifully with the concept of time perception. When we constantly switch tasks, our brains process time differently, making it feel like our days are zipping past us. No wonder some days seem to vanish into thin air. Now, where does discipline come into play? Interestingly, recent behavioral psychology research suggests that proper discipline isn't just about sheer willpower. It's more about designing our environments to support our goals. Consider this. The most disciplined people don't constantly battle temptation. They create environments where they don't have to face it. This shift in perspective on discipline can be powerful. Rather than seeing it as an endless struggle against our impulses, we should focus on creating systems that safeguard our time and attention. Data reinforces this idea. People who rely on environmental controls rather than willpower are 300% more likely to achieve their goals. That's why tools like website blockers and do not disturb settings can work wonders. Let's take a lesson from history. Benjamin Franklin had a meticulously detailed daily schedule that he followed religiously. However, what is lesser known is that he dedicated the first 2 hours of every day to planning and preparation. That's about protecting your time through structure rather than engaging in constant decision-making. Modern research now backs up this approach. Decision fatigue is accurate, and we burn mental energy every time we ponder, should I check my email now, or is it time to take that call? Each choice we make chips away at our capacity for meaningful work. So what can we do to embrace these insights? Research shows that an effective time management strategy is time blocking. Basically, pre-planning out how every hour of your day will be spent. Those who implement this method often report a 50% increase in productivity. Imagine cutting down on that mental negotiation of what to do next. Here's another fascinating finding. People who tackle their most essential tasks in 90-minute blocks followed by brief breaks are an impressive 2.5 times more productive than those who work in shorter increments. We've been conditioned to believe that we need to be available at all times, but that availability comes at a steep price. The University of California found that it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain complete focus after an interruption. When you consider the numerous distractions we face daily, those numbers become downright shocking. But there's hope. Studies show that people who set strict time boundaries experience 23% lower stress levels and 31% higher life satisfaction. Those stats are potent reminders that protecting our time isn't selfish. It's crucial for our overall well-being. Looking ahead, mastering time management will only become more significant. As AI and automation continue to develop, our ability to focus intensely and think creatively will emerge as our most precious asset. Ultimately, mastering our time isn't just about productivity. It's about preserving our humanity in a world that is increasingly overwhelmed with distractions. Because at the end of the day, time isn't just money, It's life itself, and how we choose to spend it is one of the most vital decisions we make each day. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, let's keep our eyes on the time and make the most of every moment. Until next time.